Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Jupyter Notebook because I always use Jupyter Notebook for my sessions. So I want to tell my learners that how we can work with offline Jupyter notebooks. So first of all, in this video you will learn how to install Jupyter Notebook, how to start Jupyter Notebook, and what are the various advantages of Jupyter Notebook using in your classroom or for your practical sessions. So let's start with the first step, that is what installation of the Jupyter Notebook. So first of all, I'll open command prompt to install the Jupyter Notebook. So I'll write here pip, that is a installation command, pip install, and then I'll write here Jupyter. So this command will help me to install the Jupyter Notebook on my system. So as you see that my Jupyter Notebook is being already installed. So what we need to do, we need to just write pip install Jupyter Notebook, and my Jupyter Notebook, offline Jupyter Notebook, will be installed. Now how to start with Jupyter Notebook? If you are on the first screen, then how can you start the Jupyter Notebook? Just open command prompt, write here Jupyter Notebook and press shift enter to start the Jupyter Notebook. So this command will automatically start the Jupyter Notebook in browser window. So whatever your default browser, it will open in default browser window. Now what is to be done now? So there are certain options. Let's say, because whenever we are creating a Jupyter file, that is .ievmb files, so that we can work with Jupyter Notebook. So if I need to upload, let's say I have already created any of the Jupyter files, so I can add here. Now I can start with a new Jupyter book. Let's start with a new Jupyter book. So I can create here Python 3 Jupyter Notebook. So when I click on Jupyter Notebook, so this screen area will come to me for adding a Jupyter Notebook. So here is a, by default its name is untitled. So I can click here. Let's say I am creating a demo for class, or I can just write the name of this demo. Now my file is being saved. Now this is a menu bar, these are the toolbar, so I can save. So these are the prompt in which I can write my commands. Let's say I can start with print hello world. So I'll just press shift enter, the command will be give me an instant output. Now what is the advantage of using this? Why I always use this? Because it gives me the instant output. And whenever you go to any of the international website like GitHub and to want to share your code, so you can use git.ipvmb file to share with others, so that you can collaborate, so that people can similarly add the content to the same file. And what else you can do, you can add as many as code in a same file, and you need not to open files once again and again. So this is what the advantages of a Jupyter Notebook. As you can see, I have created so many Jupyter notebooks which can consist of a project, binary file. Let's say I show you my one of the statement, control statement, which is if else program. So I have written everything in this. So what is another advantage of using this? Like if I am running this program, if students say just change this line, and we just immediately change the line and show them the output immediately. So that is what the power of Jupyter Notebook. Now as you see, I have written a program, so if I need to change any of the line, I just change and immediately, and I don't require many files to open and close. So you can see most of the program are written here with a code, with a question, with the answer, and I can just show to my student about this file. So this is how you can use Jupyter Notebook. It can be used for any purpose. It can be used for file handling, it can be used for data pandas, and so many other things. Now what are the various things which we have in toolbar? This is a save button. If you want to add, insert a cell below, cut, copy, paste, and even we can up and down the code. Let's say I want this code should be above, so I'll just click on this, the code will move up. I want down, this will be down. I can say click run, so it will run and ask me the number. So I'll enter 6 and I'll run this program. I can stop in case we got infinite loop or some situation wherein we need to stop, so we can just click on the stop. This is next code to run, and this is the 3-4 options we have. Code, if we are writing a code, we click on the code. Let's say I want to make a heading, so what I will do, like this, I'll say insert cell below and I'll say heading. So I'll say OK and I'll write here demo. So this is a way we can write the headings. We can write the raw NB convert. So let's say we take another cell. So this is what wherein code will not be executed. So this is what this is, and sample file. Now this code will not run, this will be written as it is. Then we have a delete cell, view menu, insert menu, cell, because we want to run a particular cell. Kernel is basically, it's a server, so kernel automatically start when I started my Jupyter notebook. So all this option you can explore more and check out the Jupyter notebook in your classroom. So that's end of my session. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you once again.